I have this buddy. He's more like a brother. I've known him for ages, since we were, yay high. And instead of going and posting positive comments, giving a thumbs up, liking the videos, I'll get an instant message which would read, "Why didn't you go out and buy one?" Because, Arman, this is a DIY channel, and we make things on this channel because we enjoy making things, and we'll use the supplies and the tools that we have to make these things. So this week, we're going to take a 2x4 or half a 2x4 and some scrap metal, and we're going to make a jeweler's ring clamp. So that's next. I want to get into some jewelry making, which means we need to make a few more tools here. This week we're making a ring clamp to go along with my bench pin, which I made a few weeks ago, or a few months ago. The link is up above here. If you're a follower of my channel, you'll know that I love having the tools. I enjoy making the tools as much as I enjoy the hobbies themselves. You'll also know that I like using the materials that I have on hand. So what I'm using here is just a plain old construction 2x4, or at least a 2x4 that's been split in half. We're just going to use basically a 2x2. If I had a wood lathe, I'd be using the wood lathe to form the bench pin, but I don't. So what we're going to use is the jigsaw to just rough shape it, rough out the major parts, and then we'll take it to the disc sander to shape it some more. So it's wood lathe would have been easier, but this will work here. It is a soft wood, so it isn't that much of a pain. If it was a harder wood, if it was an oak or a maple, the process would be much more difficult this way. So once I get the major shape I wanted, once I shape it down roughly, I'll take it out to the garage, bring out the table saw, and split this in half. It's not going to be a perfect cut. It's a rounded piece, so I'll do the best I can, and then we'll just sand off the inside parts where they connect. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just sanding it down a bit. Doesn't have to be a perfect fit. There's going to be a little pin in the middle as a rocker. It'll rock back and forth, kind of like a teeter-totter. It's going to be like that anyway. Just as long as this closes. And I think that's all the sanding I need. I think I'm going to put this copper tubing in the middle. Like that. It's a little bit too thick though, isn't it? I don't have anything else, so that's the problem. What else do I have? Everything else is the same width, really. What I'm going to probably do is let's try it. Let's cut a piece off. That's right there. I need to get a metal blade for the bandsaw. I feel like using a hacksaw. This is just a piece of scrap metal from an old desktop. My aluminum, those little nippers aren't very good. I don't know where they are. I got two of them. One works, one doesn't. Will this cut straight line? It will, won't it? Okay, let's try that. Cut that off. Let's draw a line. And we want it, I guess the width, like that. Something like that. I don't know how to use these things properly. There we go. That wasn't that difficult. Make it a little bit round so as not to kill ourselves. Okay. So what it's going to do, it's going to wrap around like that. All right. Then we'll get another one. I'm just forming a little channel here for the strips, the banding, let's call it the banding of the metal to fit into. I'm going to make it the depth of the banding, just to keep it secure in place. I don't know if I'm going to glue it or epoxy the banding into the ring clamp, or I'm just going to leave it loose. That's yet to be decided. But I just figured if you have a channel here, it'll sit in there nicely without moving around too much. I can see myself wrecking this big time. This is where the impatience kicks in, where my impatience kicks in. I'm very impatient, guys. I need somebody to stop me when I do this. Anyways. Yes, I'm chiseling against my hand. Therefore, I'm taking the precautions by going very gently. Ooh, see? Too much off. Oh, look at this. Okay. So where are we? We're going to use copper here. Should sand this too. Make it nice and shiny. So Jimmy Joe, should we just Jimmy Joe, should we do this? Make a little groove. Let me just cut this for now. And we'll see. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Correctamundo. And this one will go here. And the straps will hold it in place. This is working. Whoa, it's working. It's working, it's working. This is, let's zero it out. 9.05 millimeters. 9.3, 4.5, 4.65. Let's go 4.65. There. And, ow! we drill our hole there. Ow, that hurt. When we drill a hole there. Okay. Dum. Punches. And this is a great way to slice your finger open. Gonna fly around. I know it. There we go. Oh. Yup. Tired. We're gonna do the rest tomorrow. If it doesn't work right now, we're doing the rest tomorrow. Oh, well, wonders never cease. To show you how it works, we get some, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, all right, let's make the wedge for the bottom. This should be 3/4. Or you know what, let's just space it up between the 1 and 2 mil. So there's the half. You see, you can't see. Let's make it this long. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to do a rough cut on the bandsaw, then we'll sand it down. Let's fit it onto the clamp and see how much we have to cut. So that was easy, right? Okay. Okay, sorry about that. My camera battery died. What I've done here is, in case I don't know what I've filmed and what I haven't yet. I've stained these. I've stained both ends, and I've given it one coat of clear coat. I cut into the end. I made a little slot here for a piece of leather, which is going to be the grip. The leather I got from this big roll of Vegetan. If you don't have, obviously, not everybody has this leather laying around. You can use an old purse. You can use an old shoe. You can use any piece of scrap leather. Old purses, perfect. Old shoes that don't fit anymore, just cut them up, get small pieces of leather. You can get leather anywhere. So that's that. I have cut out the wedge and I've stained it. I'm not going to clear coat it. I want the frictionality. I make up words as I go along. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick this on. We're going to use contact cement to add the piece of leather. Then we're going to trim it. Then we're going to put it together. We're going to adjust the straps, use metal straps. We're going to make sure this wedge fits. And I think that should be it, right? I am going to be using a low odor water-based contact cement. The gripping power isn't as good, but you know what? This is almost a perfect fit. I almost wanted this way, don't I? I mean, you can make a straight cut here. That's better. Okay. So that's that. Let's glue these on and on to the next step. I made these small little applicators. It's just, I think it's an old credit card. Cut them up, put a little slot into a skewer. We're going to glue it up, let it sit for 5 minutes. Or however long it should take. I'll be right back. Somebody at the door. All right, let's put this together. Which way is it going? Going this way. It's as simple as that. All right. Now, what do we want to do is trim it. Oops. Try not to trimming the wood. That's good. I got to work on this a bit. So there we go. And you get the wedge. You want to get a ring. I don't have a ring. And anyways, I think we're gonna leave that. We'll just cut that off. Ow, hot. Okay, guys. Ow. Let's call this a successful build. Thanks for joining. Until next time, like and subscribe. See ya. Bye.